concept. Falsely accused, misused, and misled, bitch. I'm hoping you fucking rest in peace.
Good afternoon, everybody. John here, Boxing Bonanza. I'm joined by the public nuisance, Sean Mccomb. How are you, mate?
All good, my man. Thanks for having me on, first of all. Let's get the show on the road, as they say.
Yeah, man. And you've got some nervous times ahead. Your lady's just about to drop.
Yeah, she's due New Year's Eve, and I'm in Glasgow, so she's panicking in case she goes while I'm here. But I'll get home for Christmas, and hopefully she goes when she's actually due, which is New Year's Eve, and I'll be there to see the baby born before I head back and start camp again.
Yeah, man. Some life-changing days ahead of you, then.
This is it now. Hopefully I can bring a bad year till an end and a good start till a new year. That's what we're hoping for anyway.
Yeah, man. Is this some new motivation for you to be the best you can be?
Yeah, of course. Now it's not just about me anymore. It's about me and my young family, my girlfriend, and obviously being like less selfish.
Yeah.
In boxing, obviously, even in terms of performance, there's no don't need to be taking any punishment that don't need to be taken for long term. Now, but I'm going to have a young family to spend my days with and stuff like that. So stuff like that's important. Health as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's interesting. So you think maybe this could be a change in style as well as lifestyle for you?
I don't think my style needs to change too much. You just need to. I think I'll just stop taking stupid chances. I'll just be smarter in my performance, and because I've got a style where I box anyway. It's common sense for anyone. I already know what my opponents are going to do. You know what I mean? It's they're going to come and try and come at me right into my. That suits me, you know, because I'm a boxer anyway. I'm a tall, rangy southpaw, so I prepare myself for that, and I get my timing right and get everything right, and I try and take as I don't try and take any shots at all. Obviously, no one does, but because I'm a counter puncher, I try not to take any punishment whatsoever, and hopefully that stands by me in a long career and a good, healthy life after boxing.
Yeah, man. So January 22nd, you're out against a very tough Gavin Gwynne, and you know he's a very come forward fighter as well. So how's camp going?
Yeah, camp's been brilliant. I was just recently doing I was just finishing a course. I'd done a personal training course for 6 weeks full time while I was home, and I had the time to do it just for after boxing again, just to keep the options open in between fights and stuff. So I was doing that, and I've just come back here on Sunday. But I was training away in Belfast, and I was sparring and stuff, and I was working with my nutritionist and my strength and conditioning coach as well. So I've been on the game now about 3 weeks, and now I'm back in camp with Dominic Vaughan, and we've hit the ground running. They've come back to camp in good shape and good fit, and my weight's good. So yeah, it's camp's going well right up to now, and there's still another just over 6 weeks to go, and I'm looking forward to every minute of it.
Is it going to be hard to keep through camp through Christmas with all the goodies lying about, all the food, all the drinks?
Yeah, it always is. It won't be the first time for me, obviously, making the sacrifices over Christmas, because in the Irish amateurs, we always had our elite championships in January every year.
Yeah.
Right off the bat of Christmas. So, I mean, I was on the Irish elite team for 6 years straight. So that was 6-7 years in a row where I didn't spend any Christmas at all. So I'm used to it. Last year was the same. I fought on the 1st of February last year, and my Christmas was cancelled then. And even more so this year, like I say, my girlfriend's due New Year's Eve, so it's going to be cancelled anyway, regardless. So I think the timing's right, and again, it keeps me concentrated more that I'm having the baby and stuff. Whereas my weight and stuff will be good coming into Christmas anyway. I may be able to have a good Christmas dinner and stuff, and maybe a wee bit of dessert, chocolate cake, and then I'll have to just I'll just hit the ground running again the next day and just get on with it and get back to camp.
Do you feel you're 11-0 now at the moment? Do you feel this is perfect timing for you to get the title shot?
Yeah, I wanted it sooner. Obviously, I want the title sooner. I've had some hard fights for no titles, and I knew they were coming. It was only a matter of time, and MTK have worked very well. They matched me well. They've got me upper rankings, and they've got me in good standing now with getting the title. And I just feel now it's good that it's came 11 fight right away and heading into the 12th fight. Good. I just believe the timing's right because now if I can pick up one belt, I can just hit it again. I can just shoot on from there and catapult forward, and hopefully pick up a few more titles along the year.
Gavin's already, as you probably know, fought twice for title shots. So you got the experience on fighting at these levels. Do you take anything away from his fights against Cordina or Tennyson?
Yeah, I take nothing but positives away from it. On his behalf, thought he was brilliant against Cordina. He was big, physically strong, come forward fighter. He's very fit, Gavin. He throws a lot of punches. Even with Tennyson was coming in with bombs, and he caught Tennyson a lot of good shots, a lot of good eye catching shots with his head snapped back. And
yeah,
I think just Tennyson's relentless just showed in the end where he just pushed through. But them 6 rounds were very close.
Yeah.
And I think he just wasn't able to keep Tennyson off him. Again, with Joe Cordina, Joe Cordina is more of a boxer, so that was 2 completely different styles he fought there, and 2 top lads at that. So he held his own, and he's definitely capable of being in and around that level. So I'm very aware of that. I'll be working on a game plan to suit me and my needs, what I need to do, and we'll see how it goes on the night.
Because, like you said, you're a very slick southpaw fighter. Do you find that can give you the advantage, or do you sometimes feel that it could be a disadvantage?
For me, it's always an advantage for me. I'm 6 foot. I'm southpaw.
Yeah.
And I'm skillful. I've got a set of balls too. So
yeah.
And I just feel I've got a very good boxing IQ, so I'm able to work people out pretty quick, and then my game plan starts from there.
How did you find it adapting with your style from the amateur to the professionals?
I found it a lot easier than I thought.
Yeah.
It's a lot slower. I think it's easier than amateur boxing. Like at elite level boxing is very high intensity. There's no time to think. I think professional boxing suits me more. And when you have that bit of time in between attacks and counterattacks, it suits me. And again, because there were 12 rounds and people drop the pace when they go into professional boxing or 10 rounds, whatever it may be, the pace drops. So when they decide, people try and walk me down because obviously I'm tall, I'm skinny, and their game plans usually just go at them.
Yeah.
It suits me. It's slower. They're going at me, but it's not as fast as the amateurs was, and I'll able my timing. I'll just adapt that and just start. It'll suit me to just move my feet and box people, and it's easier. So why not?
You got 5 knockouts out of the 11 bouts.
Yeah.
But I think I feel you carry more power than your record suggests. Does come forward fighter like Gavin, do you think it's going to give you more chance to let off some leather?
It's never usually part of my game plan. I condition myself to do the 10 or 12 rounds, whatever it may be, and I'm fully focused on doing them rounds when I go into the fight. Boxing is mad. It's just one of them things. If something lands, it lands. I do believe I have very good technique and good ability to throw good shots. It's probably where the power comes from, but I don't go out and put extra effort in my punches. I think we've seen that with Tennyson. Tennyson goes out and loads big shots. That suits him. He likes doing that.
Yeah.
He'll take some in return then. as he did with Gwynne.
Yeah,
That's not mine. That's not me at all. I throw my punches and don't take any in return.
yeah.
So there's a difference there. For me, I do feel there's good punch technique and there's good enough power in my punches, but I don't put anything extra into them. It's just whatever comes behind it.
Like people get excited. Like I myself, I get very excited over fighters like Tennyson and come forward fighters who want to knock people out. But to watch a style like yours is just beautiful to watch as well. It's an art. Do you know what I mean? And I love watching boxers.
Yeah, two completely different styles. Myself and Tennyson.
Yeah,
But like I can go forward too. I do it a lot in sparring to condition myself for them situations. I spar and I go in and I'll stand toe to toe, no problem. Like it's obviously doesn't suit me, and it's
that's the
given
Irish, you know.
yeah, it's given my opponents a chance to get off some shots, but it conditions me for when I'm in them situations and I'm able to hold my own.
Yeah, man. So getting to the actual event is Production Park Studios, I believe, on an MTK Global show. Will it be crowds? Because there'll be crowds for the Anthony Joshua fight this weekend.
Seeing that, I don't think so. Honestly, I've boxed in the studio before. It's quite small.
Ah,
The
right,
changing room
right.
is only 20 meters away from the ring, and it's open. It's an open changing room. It's literally just a curtain separating each opponent and or each boxer. And I think with the Joshua fight and stuff, they've got a big arena, which means it can be spaced out. Whereas
Yeah.
we're in a studio, park studio, and I'm really hoping that this is the last fight of the year with like the first fight of the year, obviously in January, but the last fight forever with no fans. Boxing and sport in general needs support, like and that makes the big nights memorabilia or memorabilia, whatever it's called, and
Yeah.
uh, like I'm gonna hopefully win my first title here with no fans. That's a bit disheartening, but
Yeah.
you got to do what you got to do. It's a dog eat dog world. You got to take these opportunities with two hands. And hats off to MTK for getting the opportunities during lockdown and during these restricted times. So just had to grab it and hopefully defend it then and sometime in the start of summer with crowds, hopefully.
I'm sure the whole of Northern Ireland will be behind you watching it when they can anyway. Will it be on televised through IFL TV?
Yeah, it's IFL TV, and then I think in the States it's ESPN Plus.
Oh, it's on ESPN too, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
But you're getting getting a variety of fans around the world. You've got an opportunity to showcase in America as well, which is great.
Like you obviously have massive support for being a crazy bastard and as well as your fighting style as well. How does it feel to have that support?
No, it's powerful. It's like I've some back and back home. I think obviously boxing is probably good to watch for some people. It's up to them whether they like my style or not. But I think it's just more down to the person I am, the type of character I am, and just the entertainment I bring. It's just who I am. It's not put on them. It's just I'm just a bit of a head case, and I have been. I have been a long time, but people like that because it's just who I am. Or like people say to me, oh, I need to tone it down a bit. You need to tone it down for sponsors and stuff, and I'm like, fuck sponsors.
Yeah, no, man, be yourself. You know, it's great for me because where I live,
then they don't want their sponsorship.
yeah, exactly, yeah, exactly. Like where I live, like I'm surrounded by the craziness as well. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like it's being really down to earth to see you being you. It's great.
That's it. Sure, why not enjoy it? Like you can be a professional boxer and still fucking live your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And enjoy
man.
it. No point walking about like a robot, not allowed to do this, not allowed to do that. Fuck it, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, man.
Along the way, who cares?
Northern Irish boxing is absolutely on fire at the moment. One fight that maybe could be huge over in Northern Ireland. Could be you and Tennyson, maybe. What did you think of his performance last weekend?
Yeah, Tennyson's a good lad. I've known Tennyson years now. Like even through the amateurs and stuff. He's a very explosive fighter. Like really good record. Still young. He's only 27. Like
Yeah.
Seems like he's been around a long time, but he's a top lad as well. He's a really nice fella. Like, and I get on well with him. But again, I'm sure he'd be happy to give me an opportunity sometime in the future if hopefully he picks up a world title, and it would be an all Belfast showcase. Would be unbelievable for Belfast and Irish boxing. And I think that would be that would be a sellout. It's two completely opposite styles.
Yeah.
One's a puncher, one's a boxer. And we're both live in West Belfast. You know, it's not far away from each other, and it would be an unbelievable fight, I believe. But I wish James all the best, and I would love to see him go on to win a world title. And hopefully, again, like I say, if I'm up there and top 5 in the rankings of whatever governing body he picks up, then I'm sure he would be happy to give me an opportunity.
If I'm assuming you've sparred before?
Not for a long time.
No.
In the amateurs, when I was an amateur, we sparred and we fought once in the amateurs, but that was a long time ago.
If our fight was to happen, where would you want it to be?
The feeling at the minute, I would like Casement Park to be open. It's a GAA ground. It's right slap bang in the middle of where we both live. So I live in Turf Lodge, he lives in Poglass, and Casement Park is Antrim's GAA ground, which is slap bang on the Andersonstown Road between us both. That would be great, but that's just being built at the minute, so probably wouldn't be likely to happen. So I would say Fela, which is a falls park, and it's a big festival where Mccomb fought last year.
Yeah, maybe you could all get on it. Mick Conlan, yourself, Tennyson, you could all jump on it. Maybe even Frampton.
Yeah,
Cummins.
There's big names in Belfast and then around the north of Ireland to be.
Yeah, man,
to get on the
great. So I'll finish off, Sean. I'm just gonna chuck some random questions at you. I'll try and keep it. Let's go proper Irish on this one, is it?
Let's go for
it. Guinness or whiskey? Irish whiskey.
Irish whiskey, Jameson's.
Jameson's. I love a Jameson's. I went to Dublin not long ago to the factory, and I think it was Jameson's ginger, lemonade, and lime. Oh man,
unbelievable! Top stuff.
The Dubliners or the Pogues?
The Pogues. Sean McComb's a fucking legend.
Yeah, man, he's crazy.
Crazy bastard.
Football or rugby?
Football.
John O'Carroll or Carl Frampton?
Woo. I think right now Carl Frampton.
Or Fury or Joshua?
Fury.
Yeah, man. Happy days. I'll leave it good on me today now, and Sean. And thank you very much for joining me, mate. It's been a pleasure. I hope we catch up with you soon.
100%, lad. Take it easy. Bang, bang, every chip.
Yes. Yeah, top man. And I wish you all the best in your upcoming fight. And it's great to hear of you.
Cheers. Thank you very much,
Top man. No worries. See you later, Sean.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.